the foreclosure. And the sheriff came to serve papers for us to leave. And I prayed all night, God, give me a sign. Give me a sign. If you are real, give me a sign. Let this be the day that the sheriff does not come and serve me papers. Let this be the day that some miracle will happen and we will be able to keep this house. You know I love my mother. You know how discouraging this is. I haven't even told her yet. I mean, I prayed all night long. You know, they say God answers a sincere heart, a heart that pours itself into whatever the request is. And the man came the next morning. And I remember when he opened the door, when he knocked on the door, and I opened the door, and I was holding the Bible, and I think the Kabbalah and the Holy Quran. I was holding everything. I've been praying. I've been speaking in tongues. Come on, if you're real, I just need a sign. And I tell you what the sign is, don't let them serve me papers this morning. Man knocked on the door, and I opened the door, and the deputy looked at me, and I looked at him. He said, are you lesbrown? I said, yes, sir. He said, sir, you have to leave these premises. And I said, I'm standing on his word. He said, no problem. Just step outside the door. and stand on the sidewalk. Okay, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I can laugh now, but I wasn't laughing then. Let me tell you, I'm going to rush through this call because I can't tell you all the details in the limited time we have. Howdy ever, as Mama would say. I remember going back to the roach-infested house that I had moved Mama out of, and neighbors looking out and saying, Mamie, y'all back? Yeah, my son lost the house. You know, he didn't do a title search. And I remember crying. I stood behind the trucks crying, unloading the furniture. Margaret Ann said, there go Mr. Big Shot. Bought that house and couldn't keep it. Now you're back where you started. And the roaches were in the house playing bid whist. Come on, you want us to deal your hand? I'm so sorry. So I was crying. And I remember Mama came to the back of the truck. I had a chair in my hands, and she said, boy, what's wrong with you? I said, Mama, I feel so humiliated. I failed you. I feel so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mama. I feel so bad about this. I feel so sorry. And I have her head down. And she put her hand under my chin, Mama. She's short, but she's strong. She put her hand under my chin and pushed my head up. She said, boy, hold your head up and take that furniture in the house. And she said something that was very important. She said, we still have each other. Let me tell you something. I didn't get offended, but as I was carrying the chair up the steps and interrupted the card game of the roaches playing bid whist, the rancher said, give me a hand. I'll play his hand if he don't want to play. But I remember life speaking to me. She said, we still have each other. And life said, if you had something to lose, would it be your mother or this house? Well, if you had something to lose, everybody loses something. Everybody. I don't care who you are. Everybody. Life is, it's about gaining and losing. We're born to die. Every day we're leaving here. If you had a choice right now, Leslie, who would you like? The house or your mother? The mama had enough vision. Judge not according to appearances. Mama had enough vision, but righteous judgment. Don't focus on the negatives. Find something positive to focus on and give thanks. Call my son Calvin. Calvin, who had a stroke. I don't care how old your kids get, you still love them the same. They're still your children. I said, how you doing, Calvin? Can you swallow yet? He had a stroke. Fortunately, he has his voice. Fortunately, he can walk. Fortunately, the left side of his body is not suffering from paralysis. And the discomfort and the face, the right side of his face is not drooping. How you doing, Calvin? Can you swallow yet? He says, no, Dad. He said, I can swallow little pieces of ice. He said, but that's okay. I can handle this. Calvin is being fed with a tube in his stomach. He said, Dad, I've been eating for 50 years. He said, I can't wait to eat. He said, but I can handle this. He said, when I go get my therapy, I see people and I say, I'm thankful for what I got. I see people who can't talk. I see people who can't walk. I see people who can't hold their head up, my age or younger. He said, Dad, I can handle this. I can handle this. Let me share something with you. I don't know what you're facing. I don't know what you're dealing with. And you'll wonder, how can he get on here and motivate us? And the doctors told him some time ago that cancer has metastasized to 7 areas of his body. How could Les Brown, the lady said, boy, he's strong. You got that right. I am strong. I am. I'm not bragging, but I am strong. I had a lot of stuff thrown at me. How can he do that? 2 protruding discs pressing on a sciatic nerve and refuse to have surgery. No, nobody's cutting on me. No, that ain't happening. How could he be happy and laugh? Because I'm focusing on the goodness, on the blessings. That's what I'm doing. And I'm looking at the bright side of my life, those things in my life, the ability to see the morning sun, to feel the warmth on my body, the ability to talk to you right now, the ability to still be a blessing to others. And I say to you, as you look at your life, you might have a lot to cry about. You might have a tremendous reason for giving yourself permission to be depressed or have feelings of fear and despair. But I'm saying to you, it's not over until you win. It's not over. You're still breathing. You're still here. You still can move your limbs. You can still think. You got your mind. You still got your mind. It's not over until you win. I got a letter from a young man, and this letter, he sent this letter to me to say thank you. He said, thank you, Les Brown. I just wanted to reach out and say thank you for your words over the years. They have truly saved my life over the last 6 months. I can't say thank you enough. He said, over the last 6 months, I recently lost my job, broke my leg severely, was in the hospital for 4 months, had 2 major operations that nearly killed me. Only this week, I have been able to talk. After 6 months of listening to you every single day, laying in the hospital bed, he said, your voice, your motivational force was the only thing I had in my life. Your words have pulled me out of so many holes over the years. Over the last 6 months, your words have truly saved my life. Have such a long story of comebacks. he put laugh out loud. But the comeback I'm planning right now is the last one I had in me. And it's thanks to Lesbrown's speeches that I wake up every day and listen to his words. I just wanted to thank him personally. Someone like Les deserves this truly to believe that his words have done some amazing things in life and will continue to do so. Keep doing what you're doing, sir. You're not just saving people from themselves, you're saving lives. Every day you're saving lives. Truly grateful. I found that speech in the Georgia Dome 2 years ago. It continues to change me every day, every day. Words can't express how grateful I am. Many thanks, Harry Assid, A-S-S-I-D. Harry Assid. Thank you, Harry. You don't know what your words did for me. I thank you. Your words encourage me, lift my spirit. You know, I believe there's Mr. Charles L. Williams of Booker T. Washington High School in Miami, where I graduated in Overtown. He said, love, happiness, and inspiration are perfumes you can't sprinkle on others without getting a few drops on yourself. I was working with a young man that many of you know, and he texted me. And, you know, I'm not into sports like a lot of people, but people know him when they see me walking or they see me come to the office working with him. They are impressed. And they say when he played football, they said he was good. I said, what do they call him? They say, they call him LT. I said to a gentleman, friend of mine named Bobby, I said, well, you know, why do people stop and acknowledge him? He said, man, that guy was a beast. He said, number 56, he was a beast. And Lawrence Taylor, he texted me today, Les, I will never leave you, period. You are my speech coach. I love you. We're connected. And I sent him back, if you leave me, Lawrence, I will chase you down like you chased Joe Theismann. he said he hit Joe Theismann so hard at a Monday night football game, it broke 2 bones in his legs. He said he called Joe Theismann the next morning, and his wife answered the phone, and she said, hello? And he said, hi, this is Lawrence Taylor. May I speak to Joe, please? And she said, it's that guy, Joe. It's that guy. That's what she was talking about. She talking about Joe. So Joe Theismann got on the phone. He said, hey, man, how you doing, LT? He said, fine. He said, man, you hit me so hard. He said, why'd you have to break 2 bones? He said, 1 bone would be enough. Know what LT said? He said, man, you know me. If I'm going to do a job, I got to do it good. I'm not making this up. He said, if I'm going to do a job, I got to do it good. I had to break 2. You had to, didn't you? So here's the point. You got a goal. You got a dream. There are going to be distractions. Things are going to happen. You're going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some failures. Things are going to get in your way, and you got to go after that dream. Like LT, he was a beast. Somebody just showed me some video. I said, oh, my God. I was sore after watching him. He hit me. I'm still sore. I'm going to focus on Epsom salt just watching him hit other people. And you got to go after your goal just like that. Just like that. We're working on his signature message. And I'm glad I didn't see it before we started working together, but it's like a friend We've known each other forever. He's an animal, just like me. I'm an animal. You got to be an animal to go at your goal. Things going to happen. People are going to try and block you from getting through. Things are going to happen to disappoint you, knock the wind out of you, knock you senseless. I'm telling you what I know. And let me tell you, there's some value in holding on. Let me tell you, I'm telling you, things are happening now. I've had a valley experience. I mean, a long valley experience. But there's value. I think it was James Cleveland. Lord, help me to hold out. Please, Sir Jesus. Let me tell you something up in here. If you hold out, eye has not seen. If you hold out, ear has not heard. If you hold out, nor has entered the heart of mankind what God has in store for you. I'm telling you, things are coming through because I held out. I mean, I was beaten so much had happened. And you know, all the stuff that's happened, the sciatic nerve, cancer, people who I thought would be in my life now who are gone. But when life hit my son, and my son had a stroke. He was looking at me and I was looking at him. That's when life hit me below the belt. You know, I wish I could have taken his place. I wish it were in fact me. He's young. I'm 72, but I could take it. I could take some hits. I just said, life, don't hurt my son. Don't take my son. And our children have their own journey. They have their own journey. You can't shield them from the pain and the setbacks and the failures, the disappointments. My granddaughter's friend was found shot twice in the head and 2 times in the chest and twice in the stomach. And she said his mother did everything she could to save him, moved him out of the hood. He caught a bus over there. He was determined to be killed. There's nothing she could do. There's nothing we can do. Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. The courage to change the things that I can't. And the wisdom to know the difference. You have something special. Everything that I've said, you already know this. This is in your heart. This is in your spirit. You're already living this. Some of you already in the storm but just got out and you say, yes, Les. Yes, I feel you. I know. I feel you. I understand. The only reason you're listening to me now is because that which is in me is in you. The only reason, I'm just reminding you of what you already know. Focus more on your destiny. Don't worry about, as I've said, don't worry about who's in the White House. Be concerned about who's in your house. Who's in your house? Greatness is in your house. Who's in your house? Greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world. Who's in your house? You are more than a conqueror. Who's in your house? The person in your house is made in the likeness and image of God. Who's in your house? That person has been given authority and dominion over everything, not some things, but everything on the face of the earth. Who's in your house? Keep thine eyes single on the blessings that God has placed in you. Hold on. Lord, help me to hold on until my change comes. It's coming. Don't give up. It's coming. It's coming. You have something special. You've got greatness in you. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it. Yes, I am. I'm sticking to it. I see it for you. Every ear that's listening to me right now, I want you, as you hang up, a spirit of positive, powerful expectation, a spirit of love and passion and energy, unstoppable spirit. Give thanks. Say with me, my life is perfect. My life is perfect. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Stacy?
Who is in your house? My life is perfect, and I thank you, Father. Lesbrown, who told you to come up on here and burn up these lines tonight? What a message.
Thank you.
I'm going to pray for you, though. I'm going to pray for you telling that large step story.
Please. Yes. Oh, please do. He and I be together tomorrow. Let me tell you, I didn't know that's a bad boy. You know, when I first talked to him on the telephone, he interrupted me. I said, listen, sir, listen to me. When you talk football, I'll listen to you. When I'm talking about speaking, you listen to me. I said, I'll body slam you. You don't know who you're talking to. And everybody in the car got quiet. I didn't know why they got quiet and why they were looking at me cross-eyed like I was crazy. Okay, let me tell you. After we've been working together about 4 days, so somebody just showed me the video to tell me why they got quiet in the car. I would have called him and said, I'm sorry, LT. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I think I must have had something to drink. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. Listen, that man was a beast. Oh, my God. I saw him knock one guy's helmet off. He played in a game with a broke shoulder. I'm going to do a speech. I've been working with him on a speech called Don't Sit Life Out No Matter What. He played with a broke shoulder. You hear me? He was an animal. My God, I ain't never seen nothing like that, but I guess I ain't the only one. So we gonna do some things together. But you know what I like to do tonight? I like to hear at least three people, just as Mama would say, three people. To get some feedback about tonight's call, okay?
Okay,
all right.
So here we go, ladies
Open
and gentlemen.
lines.
We're going to have
All
to
right.
do this just with three people. So I need some of our new callers to get through. So when I open up the line, just press *6 to unmute your line, and then you'll be able to share your comments with Mr. Brown. So please stand by.
All callers are unmuted. All callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the first person that pressed
Hello.
*6, you can go right ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go right ahead.
Stacy, since I'm not new yesterday, but can I say something?
Hold on 1 second, Ray. There was two people before you.
Was that Mom's Maybelline? Or what?
Go ahead, sir. You're next.
Look here. Look.
Hi.
Oh, no, look here.
Sorry.
Yeah, wait a minute. LT's at the door. Listen, y'all go ahead. You got it, Stacy. I'm gonna go out here and tell him I'm sorry. I didn't mean no harm. Okay, I love you, baby. You take care. You got it. Bye.
Okay, no worries. You'll hear the recording, ladies and gentlemen. So the first gentleman that wanted to speak, go right ahead.
Yes, hi, Dr. Stacy. It's me, Raymond.
Hi, Raymond. Great to hear your voice, sweetheart.
You too. Everything tonight I completely understood, and I feel like the first thing that he even talked on, hit a lot of us, where he said that some people, when they just make a decision, they make the decision not only because they want to change, but because they want help. And that's what I see around the world whenever I go to evangelize or talk about Christ. And that really touched me tonight, and I feel like I'm be able to preach and evangelize to my people, my students at school. We'll have a call First Priority. I can't wait to share this with them. Tonight, I know that a lot of people are on. I know I only have 2% on my phone, but I just want to say thank you for all that you guys have done, and I can't wait to grow as a teenager and become a man one day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raymond, for your inspiration and using the last few pieces of your battery life to log in and be a part of tonight's call. We appreciate you, and I'm so glad that you're going to share it. That's what this platform is about. And you know what Mr. Brown talked about? That's exactly what I live. Action, despite the distraction. Hold on until your change comes. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You just keep pressing and pushing. So I'm excited that everyone was able to receive Mr. Brown's words and be a part of tonight's call. So I heard John Garcia unmute and then Ray, and we'll take one more person before we wrap up tonight's call. Just press star 6. You might have muted yourself again, so I can't hear you. And I don't want you to lose your position to share your words for Mr. Brown. He will listen to the recording.
Hello, Dr. Stacy.
Yes, this is she.
Hi, this is Suraj from Los Angeles. How are you?
Suraj, my buddy, I miss hearing your voice. I am well. How are you doing?
I am very, very, very fired up, and you said it perfect. Not only did he burn the lines, I think he's burned all of us with passion today. It was amazing.
Awesome. Mission accomplished.
Yes, and thank you for everything that you do, Dr. Stacy. You are no short of amazing yourself.
Oh, I appreciate that. Just a reflection of you, my friend. I'm excited. It excites me to know that we're igniting possibility and changing the world one person at a time.
Absolutely. And just one quick thing that I appreciate about both of you, that you both acknowledge God, because at the end of the day, he's the one that puts all this in us. It's not us that are the doers. So I just want to say thank you for that.
Oh, absolutely. I make no bones about it. And I'm just grateful that I have this opportunity to be a vessel. So thank you for acknowledging that and supporting it. And we just appreciate you. And I want to hear the great things that you're doing. So you're going to have to send me a message, inbox me on Facebook so we can set a time to talk. Okay, Suraj?
I will. And please, Dr. Stacy, when is this recording going to be up on the YouTube channel?
There's another group of people who handle that, so probably give it a day or so. was even posted on my page. But yeah, give it a day or so, it'll probably be up, okay?
Okay, and I keep telling everybody about your book. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even speak. You have me so fired up. But thank you for everything.
Well, you are welcome. And that's what I want. Action, despite the distraction. That's what we're doing here. And Mr. Brown's message tonight, you know, is just another reminder and why I'm so humbled that I get to serve in this capacity, that I've gotten to learn from Les and then take the information and expand my reach and my platform. As he tells us all, we all have our audience. We all have our work to do. There are billions of people on this planet, so everybody listening should be inspired to just step out and do your assignment. Don't wait for anybody else's approval or don't wait for anybody else's permission. Just step out on faith and make it happen. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Just as he said, you can't quit. You have to keep moving because it's not over until you win. And if God gives me breath, I'll be here to cheer all of you on through the finish line.
That's a message I need to hear. Your words have pierced me, and may God bless you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sharon. You're welcome. So one more caller, and then I have to hop off to do some more work with Mr. Brown. But I appreciate all of you being live and a part of tonight's call. So just press star 6, one more call before we wrap up. Okay, the phone lines might be just too packed, but don't worry, we'll be back again next week, same time, same place. Remember to visit lesbrowninstitute.com for more information on how you can join the team with Les, and then you can also visit actionbook.com to get the first chapter of my book for free, just as my gift to you. This is Dr. Stacy signing off on behalf of Mr. Brown and the entire team. We continue to implore that you let your greatness shine. You continue to live on purpose and know this is your time. This is your season. 2017 is going to